Hello viewers, and welcome back to Endless Legend Shifters Roving Clans. Yesterday we started up our game, we managed to snag the Museum of Auriga. We managed to snag the Museum of Auriga and get in position so well that on turn 22 we were able to start building the Megapole as well. I think we have a pretty good chance at getting it. We're certainly not assured. And it will suck if we put effort toward it and don't get it. But if we don't get it, at least our effort will be turned into some dust. We did not buy a hero quickly. Might turn out to be a big mistake. I don't really know. So I kind of want to save up. We're saving up dust to maybe buy off the end of the Megapole, but also it might be worth buying an Ardent Mage hero to push on our quest. Army Initiative boost 2 is okay. That's not bad. Let's just get right into it, though. We've forward settled a bit. We lost our entire initial army to fighting some neutrals. Pretty embarrassing. We're going to have to rebuild it. We're going to have to rebuild it soon. So I didn't push Alandarin's, I didn't quick buy their mill foundry because right now I think it's important for us to stockpile dust a little bit. Yes, I would love to remain peaceful with you for the entirety of this game, probably. Although, it's worth noting, of course, Draken have a tendency to run away with the game, so we are probably going to want to try to turn their neighbors on them if we can. We dropped down to content. Oh no. We're about to have sewer systems complete, though. We'll build sewer systems in Jayin and Alandarin. Well, Jayin first, anyway. Your Empire approval value is the average of the approval value of each city weighted by the population of the city. So, Jayin is responsible for a fairly large portion of our approval. Most of it comes from Elhaya, which needs to get its approval value up. Once we have a couple more boroughs built and the Museum of Auriga is at level 2, it gives plus 20 approval per level. So once we get it up to level 2, it will handle our capital's approval for some time. For the foreseeable future. Do we have a booster we could pop? We don't. We can't pop emeralds because we founded a third city. Oh well. By the way, when we hit end turn here, we're going to move into the second research era. Okay. So, researches that we need. It will help our armies tremendously if we have the Urbac. Also, Imperial Highways. We're going to get that first. That's super, super important for us. We have to get trade. So, get trade routes, build right-of-way. Very important. Urmac's probably next. We'll pencil that in. It's just really important for us to get an army that can survive being attacked. Plus 4 influence on terrain with anomalies works very well for us. But all of our cities are founded on at least 2 anomalies. The fact that we have no units actually makes this pretty short turns. We're gonna actually move this sewer system up to the top here. Very important. The first have at least 30 units at the same time. What empire did that? Purple. Purple has 30 units in their army. Our army is a hero and 7 militia. It's the entire extent of our armed forces. You can see that we're making the dust pretty quickly here. We're going to be able to buy off a significant portion of this Megapole. 1403 right now. 1403 at 6 turns means a little more than 200 a turn, so yeah, we'll be able to buy off the last couple of turns by the time we get down there. Maybe we'll be able to do the buy at 3 turns left. We'll see. Depending on... No, we're not going to have another birth, so... Alright, and our cities are populating quickly at least. We have food available. I like to focus my early citizens on food as much as possible. Influence on anomalies returns to normal. That's fine. We have to deal with these neutrals that are wandering around. We have to parlay with the villages. We have to stop them from spawning. So, what do we add here? 780. Probably we don't actually get to buy it at 3. We have to wait till 2. But we will do that to make sure nobody else gets it. The Megapole is incredibly powerful. No, we do get to buy it out from here. Awesome. Okay, we're going to need a sewer system and a right-of-way and Yermax and dervishes. Oh, and to research things. So, we need alchemy workshops, obviously, but we don't have any titanium extractors actually built yet. One of them is on the docket in our second city. So I think in the meantime we can research alchemical alloys. Alright, the Megapole. That's very, very good for us. This city is now capable of producing an army fairly quickly, I think. And we're going to need it fairly quickly. In fact, let's delay trade. I know, it sounds crazy, but hear me out. We need an army, like yesterday. And we need to get a hero as well to run that army. Let's do this. Okay, I think this is the play. Big approval bonus. First of all, turns our museum back on immediately. And secondly, obviously, just having more Empire approval means more output. Keep our science bonus. Train these units in the city a little bit faster. Actually, it didn't change anything. Well, it hasn't gone into effect yet. That's right. It takes the turn after is when it happens. So right now, our approval level is happy, just barely. By the way, happy just barely is a... So we're 15% dust and plus 15% science. If we could get one more point, we'd move up into the next rank of Empire approval. That'd be nice. Oh! They left. Crazy. Okay, well, I'll take it. Yeah, I expected them to keep the village under siege until we run them off, but they just bailed out on their own. Alright, so our next big purchase is a hero to drive this army. We need an Ardent Mage's hero, and we need them, like, fairly quickly. Alright, well, plus 3 dust. Pretty obviously. There's a Guardian roaming in Isield. We will not be participating in that, probably. There are spies stealing from us. Oh, Purple's Forgotten. We haven't met them yet, but steel technology is only available to the Forgotten, if you remember the last Let's Play, so... Alright, army constructed. And we just finished new weapons tech. So at this juncture, I think it makes sense to research... Actually, we'll do that. No, we'll do this. What's up? Oh, hey, Purple. Yeah, you're gonna be pissy with me after you got caught spying in my cities? Alright. So let's buy some heroes. We need an Ardent Mage hero. The other one disappeared, but we have a new one. Army Damage Boost 2, Science Boost 1. Welcome to the team, Army Damage Boost 2. And we need to equip roads of dust on them. What else did we have to do for our faction quest? Where is that? Let's pin that. Okay, I guess it'll auto-complete at the beginning of the next turn, probably. What is this? Oh, this army. I saw a purple army. I was like, why can I see them? They're supposed to be invisible, but they placed a Tetike into their army, which reveals it. Tetike do not have stealth. They don't believe in it. Alright, I guess we'll head down here. These guys will be pacified if we just bring them a little bit of glass steel, which I have no problem doing. And that'll count as 2 immediate points of population for Jayane, so that's a big deal. Let's level up some legendary buildings. I'm going to keep everybody on industry here for a little bit. Well, how much is the mega pool going to do by itself? Actually, that's fine. Let's get population up. In particular, it's valuable for us to have a lot of population in our capital because it means that our empire approval value will be weighted more heavily by the amount of approval that's in our capital, and the capital is going to have plus 40 free approval from a level 2 museum, so it's a big deal. I keep saying that things are a big deal. You're just gonna have to trust me, they are. This stuff matters, damn it. Let's talk unit designs real quick. If I wanted to upgrade you to have armor on, and also some tier 2 weapons. Right now they have sweep, attack on other enemy units that are in range and adjacent to the initial target, plus 50% damage. Okay, so they have like a forward cone sort of attack. It'll hit the thing they target and whatever's on both sides of it. So sweep strike back makes a lot of sense. We can also give them cavalry slayer by giving them 2-handed spears instead. This has 6 defense on it, but it has less damage. I think we're gonna go for the high damage. They don't really need improved movement. Improved vision wouldn't be too... Actually, let's not do this right now because I want these guys to be relatively cheap to upgrade. Okay. And the dervishes. We probably won't be able to afford dervish upgrades this turn. But what if we... Oh, I didn't research archers, by the way. That should probably happen. What if we give them tier 2 glass steel hammers? Okay, we can do that retrofit. And now we'll upgrade the unit design to include armor as well. I just wanted to make sure we could get them the hammers right now. Oh, they should have better shields too. That we'll be able to do next turn. Oh, I didn't give my hero gear either. Alright, pacification. Decreased population in the capital. That's not okay. We're getting spied on a lot here. Alright. Search 3 temple ruins with an army led by an ardent mage hero who's equipped with the manuscript. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that out. So let's see here. These guys wanted to be brought glass steel as well, didn't they? I think. Let's see if we can Eldas is sealed. 10 glass steel to the Kasanji and Alondarin, rather. Okay. Let's equip our hero with improved movement. Nope. Okay. Well, we will get to it. She's the thing that's holding back this army from moving faster. Yeah, we have to... There's a cliff face here. It's a little tricky to see when you're zoomed out. But yeah, it wouldn't have been possible for us to just run a straight line. So we'll go and we'll pacify them. That'll be good for us. This region would be cool to have. It might actually be a little tricky to defend from red. We still haven't actually met red. Maybe they're roving clans. I think these guys are going to try to pillage us. Well, anyway, let's get right of way up in the capital. Okay. Winter's coming. Very, very shortly. Yep. I want to save up dust to hire more heroes. We need governors and stuff. Because the question is, do I run these guys off? Or do I go and pacify this village right now? Hard to say. The other thing is, I don't know for sure that I would actually win this fight. 147 life, 54 defense, 56 attack, 48 damage versus, like... Okay, yeah, we have superior stats. We have much better damage than they do. Which has a lot to do with the fact that we have a hero. Who has army damage boost too. Let's give her... So, we have a couple of options. Spellcasters. We can have Exhaustion, which is minus defense on the target she hits, Unsteady, which is minus attack on the target she hits, or Slowdown, which is minus 50% battle movement on the target she hits. Slowdown is invaluable sometimes, but a lot of the time it doesn't do anything. So I think we're going to tend toward one of these others. This is 9 attack, 12 damage. This is 12 attack, 12 damage. This has 24 initiative and 16 life. This has 36 initiative and 5 life. I think I want Unsteady. It's more important that our troops not die. Yeah, let's do this. So... we can afford that. Can we afford to upgrade her armor? I know I said I want to save up for more heroes, but it is important that we be able to fight. What about improved movement? That's really expensive. Trinkets are really expensive. We'll do this for now. Just upgrade her to combative, and we'll go and we'll run these guys off. They saw that we were tough enough, and so they didn't make us fight them. They knew that they would lose. That's good. So we could actually host 2 more units here. One of the pretty long production times. The other thing we could use is some settling. We can keep expanding our empire. I have to find some temple ruins somewhere that we haven't already searched in order to complete the faction quest. Hmm. We're in a bit of a... I didn't realize that we were going to have to search ruins, man. We're in a bit of a pickle on that one. I'd like to have this army come over here and explore. Purple is being a real dick already. We also need to actually research security tech because we're getting spied at already. Be the first to have 4,000 dust in the bank at the end of the turn. That's something that potentially could be us. Earn 2,000 influence from the beginning of the game. That's not going to happen. Drac could have such an advantage on that one. Have a city with 800 fortification value. Probably not going to happen. That's okay. That the Jewel of the Azure Wind is not that good. So Alundrin, I guess, could create more military for us. Actually, let's do this. We're going to try to push our Empire approval rates up into Fervent and keep them there. You know, if we assimilate these guys, we'll be able to get our movement stuff, or we'll be able to get our scouting stuff done much more effectively. Let's do that. It won't short us too much. Our Empire plan this next 10 turns is going to be a lot less impressive than the one we've been using. That big influence boost from anomalies is really nice. Purple is closing their borders to us. Okay. Ah, yes, the Erisys army wants us to build on different terrains. We're not going to stress for that. We'll get it eventually. Omkaya is getting their population decreased again. Fantastic. We failed to complete this quest because somebody else killed the army, probably. Okay. So our army is pretty fast now. Let's go. Let's move quickly. We have a little bit of improved vision. Alright, I do want this region. Oh, I thought that this region went out into the water. This is actually adjacent to green. Okay, we need to make that happen sooner rather than later. Settler, please. I know, our poor city's population's going to hell, but we're about to have the husbandry center completed, so I'm confident that we'll outgrow their espionage attempts. Okay, now we seriously need to try to bank dust and get some governors. Governors are also, like, really valuable for city defense. It's a unit that is in the city, ready to defend the city, that has a lot of free stats on account of being a hero. Those are some unspoiled ruins. That's almost the right thing. We don't want to be landlocked if we can avoid it. We'd like to have the ability to sail, so that we can take over we can take over island nations and stuff. In particular, that's important to us because it's so hard for us to get land from our neighbors. Right of way, mostly just for the roads, better roads. Out of curiosity, what are we producing on our trade routes here? We need external trade. The Draken may not even have right-of-way. I don't know what their research priorities have been. We can trade people the right-of-way technology. That's a thing that that is totally doable. Oh yes, let's research technologies and stuff. Prisoners, slaves, and volunteers is going to be valuable to us. We are going to have a lot of dust. At least that's the plan. Also, we're going to want granaries. We don't need the river techs right now, probably. We have peace with one empire. This'll do for now. We'll leave this way for now. Green is running a lot of dudes around in our empire. I don't want to close borders on him. I think that would be unwise. We don't want to antagonize. Purple is being a real bunch of dicks. There, I assume pillaging us again, yeah. God damn it, that's a settler. Okay, we just need to get into the region. And we'll move to the appropriate location afterward. Mine. This is a terrible location for a city, but our city is a beetle. Okay. We got 80 dust for that. Now that the region is secure, build a glass steel extractor. Yeah, okay, there's a weapon lodged in a mound of glass steel. We saw this, and I forgot about it being a thing. So let's get a move on toward running purple out of our territory. Actually, you know what? How expensive is it to close our borders to them? Jesus, 60. Alright. We haven't been using the warnings and compliments much. Sending a warning decreases influence costs of negative treaties, and it does it, it's sort of it looks like the amount of decrease is sort of like a bell curve over time. So like right about 5 turns is when we'll have the optimal decrease, but we're gonna do that. Yeah. I'm gonna give them a little warning. I don't know how this works at all. I've never done this. Move this city. Okay. Oh, also the capital desperately needs population. Our population in the capital is so low now that we can't even build a borough. Yeah, let's do that. We'll fill out this army. So I don't know, when we pick this up, I assume it's... Oh no, okay, it unclaims the region. Reclaim the region. This is a better location. It's near an anomaly. I don't actually know what the tiles look like. I just need they need to be somewhere where I can do stuff. Okay, yeah, that'll do actually. That's not bad. We'll build some initial buildings using the industry from right here. And then we can resettle or just expand the city, whatever seems to be most appropriate. Oh, good. Unwanted oxidation. You know what that means. Yep. Purple has a mighty army, is what we're learning here. Okay, we dumped that quest by losing the city. That's a shame. The Draken got the influence thing, obviously. We knew they would. These settlers should go away. Alright, they are going to finish pillaging our thing. We can't get there in time. That's frustrating. Actually, let's ride a unit down here. Maybe we can make them run. Nope, they're not afraid of this army. What if I reassign the hero over here? Can I take them with my hero? Plus whoever's in Jayen. Can we hire a new hero? We can. Let's hire a new hero. Make them governor of Jayen. By the way, 8% of all of this. Look at that. Let's hire a new hero. Make them governor of Jayen. Then relocate our existing army commander hero to the army that's next to those purple guys. We are going to run them off. Okay, so we need a governor. Dust boost, influence boost, and the potential to be used as a spy if we really need that. That's pretty compelling. Industry boost 1, influence boost 3, science efficiency, dust efficiency. Food boost 3, industry boost 2 is pretty compelling too, actually. So this guy... So do I want food industry or do I want dust influence? I think I want food industry. These are things that get turned into dust at later dates. Okay, can we equip him with stuff? Give him a little bit of gear. Like, will he take a weapon? Or as little... Oh! Weapons are really expensive now because of the stupid... Okay, a tier 2 weapon. He has 159 life and 55 defense. He can contribute. We have no money left to equip him with other stuff, sadly. Okay. This is a little silly. Wow. Really? Well, it ran them off. That was terrible. Alright, we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna get to battle him. I think that's my plan. Plus reinforcement positions is fine. It's not super compelling yet. It will be really great. It is worth noting that they have a lot of plus life in the support tree as well. We lost our whole garrison? That's crazy. How much is it going to cost for me to rebuy that hero? Okay, not that much. He's low level, so it doesn't cost that much to restore him. Jayen is at... Actually, Jayen is at enough population that we can start thinking about how we want to expand the city. So let's take a look at our options real quick, resource-wise. If we poke over this way, we can get these rumbling stones. Over this way, we have salt desert. But the what do you call it? Non-anomaly tiles over here are better. Over here we have a... Well, it's just this one, really. Still, I do think this is a better tile, too. 5 industry, 2 dust, 2 science versus 3 food, 5 dust. So yeah, let's start expanding this city. We'll try to level up our cities and boroughs, cities and districts a little bit. I can't believe how poorly that went. That was really embarrassing. We're going to close our borders with them in a couple of turns. See, the cost is already dropping. We're going to wait until after we do the next Empire plan, obviously. So we need to buy a couple more heroes. I'd like to have governors in our first 3 or 4 cities. I'd like to have a spy or 2 available. And probably we want 2 military commanders. Yeah, I think all we can afford to do is this right now. We got to keep the science rolling, though. We can't fall behind. Alright, Jayen can focus on dust. Keep our economy running. Decrease population in the capital, yep. So after we get the public granary up, we don't have access to any plus security stuff yet. Darn it. Unexpected allies will help. But now that they're getting this army done, I think we're going to do a roundup. 50% of the production generated by population, which is none. Yeah. All of our production's coming from the megapole anyway, so it actually doesn't affect us. But we'll do a roundup. Hopefully we'll be able to get them out of there. They're not going to try to settle on the other side of us, are they? I don't think so. Oh, did we not? That's right, I never pacified these guys. Well, that's gotta happen. She cannot be manually, or she cannot be auto reassigned. We're gonna have to actually run the units together. You can only do hero reassignment every 5 turns, so she has to wait a couple more. Wow. Wow. Green and red are at war. And it's fairly serious. Okay, we need to stay on green's good side for a little while. Alright, unite our forces here. Yeah, you are the guys with the aggression, though. It's coming down. Okay, there we go. We were still... We did not unveil any spies. That's annoying. Alright, Alondarian needed the population, frankly. Get stuff done. Alright, so we're almost... Man. I felt like our early game was we were just kind of blazing along. Things have slowed. Also, we need to collect some pearls and make a thing happen. Temple-wise. We need 2 more techs. Okay, number 1 is going to be our faction archer. Number 2 is going to be privateer ability. We are really hurting on dust during the winter. This winter has got to end. Okay, as if on command. Yep, I know, I need my altar. This settler again? Jesus. Oh, we gotta make our own settler. And I am just going to stand in front of them and make things awkward for them. We have to get Lurton. Like, I thought we were not going to have to compete for this land, given the shape of things. But now that they have Tame, I'm sure they're going to try to settle here. This sucks. Hey, temple ruins. We still have to do that. We still have to find 3 temple ruins to explore. 3 that we haven't explored yet. Ugh. Things are going terribly, basically. In Jayen, they make alchemy workshop, I guess? No, probably... Yeah. Alchemy workshop. Let's get a couple alchemy workshops online. Next turn we'll be able to start building one in the capital. Yeah, we have to do this for the settler. That's right. We'll set them back on food in a moment. I'm hoping they won't try to settle their 10. I'm gonna make movement really awkward for them if I can. Oh no, that's right. You can just move through. Allied. Yeah, we're friendly, so... Ugh. Alright, let's keep improving the capital. We need a little bit more population before we can put down the last borough and make our megapole level 2, but we do have level 2 museum, so that's cool. Alright, Lurton. What do these guys want? Did we ever ask them? No. 10 emeralds and 10 titan bones. Where am I going to get titan bones? I'm not buying titan bones from the marketplace for you. Actually, I may be doing that. Hold on. We'll think about it. Give me a second. So we can found here to take advantage of the 2 anomalies. We can found here. This is I do like chromatic land quite a lot, but I don't think that this is a great spot. There's no food and no industry. Really? Yeah, I guess we found it over here. It's kind of a... Neither of those places is great. But the minor faction here is already pacified. That's a lot of value. Alright, Titan Bones. Are Titan Bones available to us on the... Only 7? We're making a lot of money, at least, off of our market fees. So we could bribe these guys to be chill. There are 3 of their villages, though. It would be much better if we could accomplish the quest and not have to deal with 3 groups of them. Maybe we don't settle Lurton at all. Maybe we go directly to, what is this, Renar? Well, let's have a look at Renar. There's an anomaly next to a lot of river. We could settle like here at first, or over here, get the advantage of some industry from the surrounding forests, and still be able to take advantage of the geysers. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight to Renar. Settle that. And that will pretty much assure us Lurton. Who would want to settle in the middle of our country like that? It would be a difficult decision to defend. These guys are going to steal all of our pearls. That's totally on me just not being aggressive enough about getting them. Sucks, though. You know, if we attack and destroy one village, we can get a new quest from another village. We could try to only have to kill one of them, pacify the next 2. The friendly way. Alright, let's turn that off. This should not be a problem. We should be able to do this pretty trivially. Okay, good. Yeah, I think we're destroying this village. I just didn't want there to be a backup army when we did it. It'll be much easier to do it this way. Alright, let's see here. So he's running his settlers actually down this way. I think he's going to settle south of the territory he took. That suits us just fine, I think. Ooh, or maybe he's headed this way. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yes, I know our Emerald Booster is available to us. Maybe we should bother to pick up Open Pit Mine. I don't know. Actually, never mind. All we have available to us in our current regions is emeralds, and I have no interest in emeralds. I had a slight interest in emeralds before when I thought I might be able to get Wealth Harvester. Now I have none. Maybe they'll get confused and... Nope, okay. Then, regrettably, we must burn your village to the ground. Listen, nobody's happy about it. Let's see if these ones want to negotiate. Give them 100 dust to find out what they actually want. Okay, I will do this because I want the influence. And this should allow us to... it went back to full cost because I waited too long. Well, warning them again and doing it in 5 turns isn't actually that different for us. When the hero-led army talk to the other Silix, is that it? Really? That's all you want? Okay. Yes, we failed that quest on account of me burning down that village. Regrettable. Sort of. I don't super care, but somewhat regrettable. Let's move the reconstruction of their village up to next, though. They'll feel better about that. We help them out a little. Alright, and we can actually finally build the last burrow we need. -2 dust on terrain with dust. How unfortunate. They totally were trying to settle this region. That's the second time we've cock-blocked them on settling. They're probably not gonna put up with a lot more of that. We need to be a little cautious. Yep, and focus on food for now. Oh, that's right. Pacifying these guys is going to be pretty easy, actually. So... yeah, 3 influence for 5 turns. I did it, and then I was like, wait a second, is that the thing I meant to do? Okay. Alright, pacification. And this is a temple ruin right here. Alright. I'm going to stand next to his territory. I don't want him to go, hey, your army's in my territory, close borders. I'm going to stand next to his territory at the end of the turn, and then we'll dip in and search the ruin real quick. And get out of there. Like I said, I think he's going to be unhappy with us, probably, about the way we keep blocking his access to territory. So we need to try to play nice as much as possible outside of that. To be perfectly honest, I would rather you do the burrow. Oh. No, it's going to take so long. Okay. We need to get one more settle off, and then we'll have 6 regions, which I'll feel comfortable sitting back on for a while. I don't want to expand into this, like, this no man's land. This is where people go to die right here. We have to get in touch with the rest of our neighbors, too. Our trade routes are... Okay, we do have external trade routes now. We're making actual Taman Jagarak. We're making actual trade now, instead of just mailing things back and forth within our empire. Big turn. Right, we're headed up here for life instead, I've decided. Right? Yeah, 6 attack, 8 attack, yeah, we're gonna get the bonus life. Whenever the first person builds a guardian, you get this. That thing I just dismissed before that was somebody got a guardian. Alright. Grass silk. Grass silk is not a bad resource. Trade route bonus. Trade route income bonus. Pretty big. Okay, we do have adamantium. We have a lot of palladium available to us. Not so much with the adamantium. This version of Dust to Rust is... contribute adamantium. Damn it. We have so much of the other thing. Alright, well, extractors, obviously. In this case, I think both types. We want to get those trade route things flowing. Alright, let's search these temple ruins. $100 dust, nice. How many pearls is this? I will not take 2 pearls. Too much of a diplomatic hit from taking people's pearls. We are going to skim along the borders of his empire, though, real quick, and see if we can see any more temple ruins. This is with the warning down. It's just getting harder and harder. Alright, we'll take this. And if he doesn't like it, he can hopefully deal with green. Hopefully green will step in and help us out. Do we have access to the Alliance technology, or is that... No, that's in the next era. Okay, I would like to go all the way to Alliance with green, I think. Alright, well. I think things are actually going reasonably well here. We told purple to screw. Go screw, and now they won't be able to just pillage our stuff for no reason. Can we afford a new hero? We can afford a new hero. We need more governors. Dust efficiency 3 with food boost 1. I don't like the efficiency traits too much, but this guy has a boost and an efficiency. That's very interesting. Food boost 2. What does the faction tree for the shifters have in it? Army ignores penalties from terrain. Bribe cost reduction. Get more pearls. So, not at all useful as governors. But it is a ranged hero, so, you know. Still a fine army man. So, army damage boost 3. Pretty cool. Of course, we have that one haunt who can be a hero. I wish they would do more of this. I'd like to see a little bit more of minor factions sort of integrating into your empire. And this minor faction hero thing, if there was like 1 or 2 minor faction or heroes of each minor faction, so that there was a great deal more variety in the hero marketplace and stuff, I think that would be really cool. I do understand they have to design a faction tree for each such hero, but still would be cool. Influence boost 1, food boost 1, science efficiency 1, industry boost 1. Influence boost 3, and this is the Sisters of Mercy hero. Hold on, what are her abilities? She gives approval, bonus health regen, Minus cost on military upkeep in city. So this reduces the upkeep cost of the city's garrison. Plus damage on her. Food and dust incomes cannot be negative. I don't know that that's real useful, but it's a cool idea. Has the Blessing 2 capacity, which provides immunity to an adjacent friendly unit and adjacent friendly units against... Okay, so this is... Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. And then she has Benediction 1, which protects people against disease and stuff. This is just a little bit of an upgrade to that. She does have a skill point already spent on something that's not super useful for our purposes, making her into a governor. Influence boost 3. That's a lot of extra influence, though. 3 influence for each level that she has. Also, she's unstoppable. That's pretty cool. I don't think that she's what we're looking for, but that's pretty cool. Although, honestly, none of these heroes strike me as being fantastic governors. This guy is probably our best bet. Plus 3 dust per citizen working on dust. Plus food boost. Yeah. Alright, it's going to be him, but I'm not super happy about it. I mean, I guess our other option is a spy. No, we'll take him. I think actually he's going to become governor of Jayen. We never did heal the other guy. We can probably do it now with the little bit of dust that we have left. Yeah. Alright, and Strikes Far, you have been relocated to Alandarin. Well, wait. We could take advantage of his... He has food and industry boosts. I think we're going to take advantage of his abilities, and we're going to try to make this city grow quickly with him. Okay, so 3 governors now. Better. I hate having cities that don't have governors in them when we reasonably could solve that problem. Alright, Amkaya is going to have a level 2 megapole in the near future. I'm excited about this. Things are going alright. Oh, there's a cliff here. I can see the shadow of it. So he settled Isield instead. If green runs away with the game, we're gonna have a hard time stopping them. Being roving clans has its downsides. For sure. Alright, getting some levels, slowly but surely. We'll take a trade route bonus on the city. Dredges and Drakenlings. Alright, we've seen this whole region, basically. We know there's no temple ruins in it. Shoot, man. There's a ruin we haven't searched over here. This is a temple ruin, but it's being blocked by From Dust to Rust. If we went over there and interacted with it, all we would get is From Dust to Rust. Our income is really dropping. Hero up keeps cutting into it a lot, but our actual raw income is not high enough. Well, We're working on it. Getting these extractors up will also be helpful. I'm pretty not pleased with how hard it is for me to find temple ruins. Can we get Green to maybe trade us some dismissive? Would you like a commercial and research agreement? Oh, he likes this. It's very slightly negative on these terms. I guess we'll just do a map exchange. We don't need vision over his stuff, and this is only this is slightly to his favor. He'll remember that. They like it when you make trades that are slightly in their favor. And this only costs us 11 influence. That's important. So he has he's made quite a lot of map. Okay, I think pink is probably cultists, huh? Or not. What style of building is this? Is this maybe Mizari? I don't think I've ever seen these buildings before. Which would make them Mizari, right? Because I know the Mizari skin for the Vaulters was unlocked for all players pretty recently. Blue is Vaulters. I'm pretty sure this is the Vaulter buildings. Vaulter architecture. I know I've mentioned it before, but in case you are not aware, this is something I think is cool. The Vaulters, the vault in Vaulters, is the dungeon in Dungeon of the Endless. The Vaulters are the survivors of the spaceship crash in Dungeon of the Endless. They made it up to the top of the dungeon and then settled sort of in and around the mouth of the dungeon originally and kept going back down into the facility to get technology, and that's why they're the most technologically advanced of the races. Because they have all that sweet Endless tech. If you haven't played Dungeon of the Endless, by the way, it is a really cool game. It's totally worth your time. And there's a couple of playthroughs on the channel here. You can find them. It is super neat. I really like it a lot. Very, very hard. I've still to this day, never beaten hard mode. Okay, so Green's Empire is not quite as large as I was afraid it might be. Purple actually is pretty scary. I would not mind if Green settled Endiger and just kind of buffered us from Purple. No, it looks like Blue's Empire is pretty large. Pink's Empire is pretty large. I thought at first that Pink was cultists because I was like, look at how they're hedged all the way in. That means they didn't try to settle. But what actually happened is they settled up this way to block in red. Also, it's possible that some of this was theirs and they lost it. There's an island over here, and we are not landlocked. We have a little bit of space that we can sail through even if they close their borders to us. So actually, I think we should probably research shipping tech and take this island. It has adamantium on it. Hell yes. We're doing that. That's happening. Okay, let's see here. We're looking for temple ruins. The reason we did this was we want temple ruins. 1, 2. Okay. This is unspoiled. This is unspoiled. This is a temple. Alright. So what we need to do is come into Green's territory, search this ruin and that ruin. They're not going to be super happy about us running an army through the middle of their empire. They do not generally like that sort of thing. But we did just give them a favorable deal. Maybe they'll be cool about it for a little while. We're friends, I swear, man. We have no ill harm is meant to you. No ill harm? No ill intent. No harm or ill intent. No bad things. We're all friends here. Alright, I think I'm going to try to get this temple ruin searching thing done, and then we're probably going to call the video there. Does it seem like these things are getting longer and longer? It used to be they were often a little bit less than an hour. Now they're always a little bit more. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope you guys are enjoying the more content. It must be better, right? Like, More must always be better than less, I assume. Because if you want less content, you can just watch part of the video and then pause it and come back to it later. Alright, and we're going to intentionally not steal their pearls. Especially such small numbers of pearls. I would risk their... If I found like a stack of 15 or 20 pearls, I would just... Oh, that's right. That's why our income was so bad. Well, thank God that's over. Yeah, this is the only thing we can really afford to do, and I don't think we can afford not to do it. We have to... I said earlier that we have to not fall behind on science, but honestly, we have to catch up on science. That's what we have to do. Alright, you know what, we just finished the technology for the new strategic resources, and I was like, where are my strategic extractors? But this region just doesn't have any. We only actually need one person doing that. How many more turns of this do we have? It's probably just like, yeah, one. Okay. Alright. Cancel? Did they close their border to us? Why? Alright, well. The game will let you move in the shortest path out. So, fortunately for us, that allows us to search the, keep searching ruins. Oh, we accidentally did this. Hey, free Eris's army, free dust. Cool. We did that. And we did this. 10 grass silk. Not much by itself, but we're going to be able to add it to our growing stock in the near future. It is said that the open mind profits more than the closed one. Indeed, studies and indications that were brought by these heroes from other nations increased my knowledge of Auriga. And, as always, with knowledge came power. Next, we had to divine and test and excavate, to understand more of this world and the ways that dust has enhanced it. For dust has always been the rhythm and lifeblood of Auriga, as the market is the rhythm and lifeblood of the clans. And those marvelous resources, the fruit of a world touched by dust and ancient gods, would certainly have more to tell me. Obtain 50 of one luxury and one strategic in your empire. We'll get some Titan bones and some Hyperium. That's a pretty good reward. This is going to take a minute. But, yeah, that's cool. And yes, we will get out of your empire. Fine. Alright, just calm down. I want us to be friends. Do you understand that? Friends. Alright, this is just gonna become a garrison in Jayen. But I appreciate what they're doing here. And level 2 megapole. Look at that. Plus 50 industry. We still cannot build an altar. It's embarrassing. I do want to build some watchtowers. I would love to have some persistent vision over green. I do not know what they're doing at any given time, but I'm concerned about it. We probably don't actually... Oh, that's right. This city benefits so much from having people on food because of the husbandry center. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to call it today. Oh, you know what? I was moving them toward the water, but we don't have boat technology. Why did the game let me move them that way? Oh, probably because it's going to try to... No, I have no idea why. Weird. I guess we'll see what's going to happen. We do want to get the shipyard in the near future. Alright. That's been this episode of Endless Legend. Come back next time. We're going to keep expanding. We're actually kind of keeping pace with these other empires on land. We're going to get Lurten. We're not going to get Endiger. Endigir, maybe? I don't know. We're going to try to get some island territory. You know, it's going to be cool. Come back next time for all that stuff, and hopefully not war with green. We'll see you then.